Hey, guess what? We decided to do a show on Hump Day in the middle of the week because we weren't available on Sunday. So are you ready? Lewis Mabee's here, and maybe he might find something out about you. Stay tuned.
Now shut up. The show's starting.
Hey, everybody. Happy Wednesday. It's Happy Hump Day here in Las Vegas. I hope your week has been well. There's just crazy stuff going on in Vegas. We'll talk about it, the NFL draft. But more exciting is he decided to join me in the middle of the week on Hump Day. Put your hands together and welcome psychic medium and a very good friend, Mr. Lewis Mabee.
Hi,
Hey, Lewis.
How's it going?
I'm doing fine. You said find some funky music. So
Yes. There you go. I get
I-
nerve.
I know. So how's everything in Toronto?
Cold. I went for a walk this morning and we had a little bit of snow.
Get out of here. It
Yeah,
is currently, let me see, what is the weather here in
I don't want to know.
Las Vegas is currently 87 degrees.
Wow.
And it's supposed
Isn't
to
that
be,
special?
it's going to go up to 90 today. So we're in the 80s and 90s time. That's our forecast for the next week.
We're at 40 right now.
40 degrees.
Mm-hmm.
I was going to say if it was 40 centigrade.
Oh my
you're
God, it'd
roasting
be
us.
sweltering. Hi, Virginia.
Okay, here we go. Oh, hey, Virginia Pursley. There she is. Hey, Virginia. I'm sorry I wasn't even paying attention. Let me go over here. Bum. There's a Virginia. Hi. And she's got, is that a Santa Claus face?
Yes, because it was snowing
Oh, okay.
in Toronto. Thank
so she
goodness she was referencing, yes. So, but thank goodness there's nothing on the ground. It was just in the air, and as soon as it hit the ground, it melted.
Wow.
But I still want to throat punch Mother Nature because it's just been a shitty spring.
No, it's not just in Toronto. It's here in
It's all over.
It's all over. The weather is totally crazy. I mean, I put my winter coat away 3 times.
Yeah.
It was like freezing, and then it goes to 80 degrees. Freezing goes to 90 degrees. It was 94. And then it went back to freezing again. And I'm like, oh my God. Hey, Amy, how are you? There she is. I'm so happy. I need some laughter and happiness.
Just
in my
look at
day.
Michael's face and you'll have a great time.
Hey, Melissa DeGreat. Oh my God. Melissa DeGreat. Oh my God. I can't believe it. Melissa,
Melissa.
I do know Melissa, and I was just thinking about her the other day. She had disappeared from my Facebook page, and there she is.
Well, here she is.
There she is. Hey,
Well.
there's RJ. There you are. Denver, LA. Karen F is. Where's Karen? Karen is. Oh my God.
Come on.
Is it Canada? No.
Nope.
Where is Karen? I don't know. I forget. Well,
Baltimore,
Trace is coming. Trace Talbot is coming all the way in from Baltimore. Mike Young is in Orlando. There you
Orlando
are.
89. Holy moly.
Hey, there we go. All of a sudden, I was kind of worried because we're so used to everybody. I usually do the show on Sundays. And so everybody's trained and they come in and then all of a sudden, bam, people are waiting to get in before we get started. So it's kind of fun. But just to let everybody know, I'm Michael Airington. I do Sunday afternoons. I also play Esther Goldberg. I play Paul Lind. I play different characters. So if you're checking in from the Paul Lind page, that's why you're on it, because I figure I might as well grab those 5,000 people. And then if you're on Esther's page, Esther talks like this. So I figure I'd throw that in too. And then what we do is I have some of the most amazing guests that come by and visit, like Lewis. And Lewis has, how long have you been, I mean, you've had the gift to see things, feel
I was
things.
born, yeah.
You were born with the gift.
Yeah, I've been
Right.
doing this professionally meaning taking money.
Mhm.
This will be 28 years now.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh, hold on. Let me take you down, Michael. There
Hi,
we go.
Pam. Melissa.
There it is. And hey, Pam. So, but so letting everybody know that those of you that are coming in for the first time, I just want you to know that that we cover entertainment. We have psychic fun. My friends are so gifted. And what happens is Lewis sometimes can, if you have questions or something you want to know, just type it in to the chat room, and he might be able to pick up. I mean, when it can't guarantee, but he might be able to give you some guidance. One of the things that some people write in, am I gonna die? Crazy things. And there's certain, are there any questions that are off Lewis? I mean, off Lewis. No,
that one?
I was gonna say that are off limits. And as I read that, Karen goes, "Love me some Lewis," and I went.
You're reading and talking at the same time.
I was reading and talking.
You're moving your lips.
So, is there any questions that are off limits?
No.
None. Okay.
No. So when someone says to me, "I don't want to hear bad news," I'm still going to give them bad news. I just know how to package it so that it's not bad news.
Gotcha.
Because if it's coming to me, that means it needs to be shared regardless of what, because it's not my life. It has no bearing on me. So I have to say what is being directed to me by spirit, because if I don't do my job, then I'm the one that pays for it. And I get smacked over the head going, "You didn't do it."
Right.
So it's, sorry, I'm tuning into something. Teresa, did your dad like bowling, or who here has a dad with bowling connection? Because I see, I want to do bowling for some reason. There was a connection here. So, so they're going to get it regardless. I just need to, I just know how to package it up and make it so that it's more about a lesson, so that therefore they're not approaching it with a fear base or a hesitation or a stall, because it's like I said, it needs to be said, because that's why it's coming to me through spirit. So yeah. Hi, Michael. Bowling. Anyone's dad bowling connection, bowling ball,
bowling for dollars,
bowling ball more so than anything else. But or maybe it's what's that lawn sport with the rolling
cricket,
ball?
croquet,
Not cricket, croquet. Yeah, so it's something like that. But yeah.
Sorry. That was sorry. I accidentally hit a button over here and it started playing Esther singing Hava Nagila. Hey, Dale. Wow, Dale, you're in Mexico. Okay, my dad.
Okay, Karen. So, Karen, your dad wants to know that he's around you, and he tells me to tell you to take a break, he says, and chill out, he says. So, but he's very happy. He's bowling turkeys up in the other side, on the other side. And he's wearing this blue shirt. And I'm not sure if that's a bowling shirt per se, or like, for example, my grandfather, he just loved to wear blue shirts. Like that was his thing, is blue shirts. But you're Karen, your dad's wearing a blue shirt, and just like the hair's kind of like slicked over, and covering up all the bald spots as much as it can. So hi, Richard. So yeah, so he wanted to, hi, Janet. So he wanted to come in. He wanted to say hi. So yeah, you had another. Sorry, who was the other one about their father?
Well, Tressa Talbot. She said, "I'm not sure. I was not raised by my dad. It was a really laid back person." Remember, she was. Hold on, what did she say up here? She just said, "Oh, here it was." She had asked, "I just wanted, do you have any message from my dad?" She wasn't raised by him.
Tressa, can you just type something in the comments again? I just want to pick up on your vibration again.
Her dad was like 7 foot tall. Do you see it?
Yep, I see that. Yep.
Virginia's dad was a bowler too.
Teresa, please be patient, because I'm now getting someone else's dad. I think it's Virginia's, because I'm getting another bowling kind of thing going on here. Virginia, did your dad do is it 5-pin? The one with the smaller ball? The smaller ball, smaller bowling ball. Or is that 10-pin? I can't remember.
We'll find out.
Yeah.
What happens? There's a hey Shotzi. It is usually everybody. There's like a 7 to 10 second delay. So when you type something, that's what happens. Tressa's dad was from Trinidad.
Yeah, okay. I got him. Thank you, Tressa. Duck pin. Okay, thank you, Pam. He says that he's watched you. He's watched you develop from the other side, and he's telling me that he says that he really couldn't be in your life because, and this is from the higher perspective now, not the human perspective, but he says that he wasn't capable of giving you what you needed. And there is a bunch of factors, but I'm not going to go into all the factors, but there's a bunch of factors. Anyway, he's saying to me that I don't know if I want to call it struggle per se, but he says that his life was hard or demanding. Or at least that's the way he approached it. And so he wants you to know that he's finally found his peace. And he is incredibly happy that he's able to be on the other side now. And he's very fond of you. And so he wants you to know that he says he can do more for you on that side than he could here. So. But he's in really good shape now.
Which father are we talking about?
That's Teresa's.
Teresa's father. Yeah. Okay. And then what happened to the bowling ball?
Now back to Virginia.
So, I'm trying to connect all the bowling balls.
Oh no, I know. Welcome to my world. This is how it always works.
Right.
12,000 things happening at the same time. Virginia, Dad. There's something going on about acceptance. Now, I'm not sure if this is something that he needed to still learn on this side, or that since he's passed, he's been able to accept something that has happened in your life, or something that maybe there was a hesitation with, that he didn't either agree with you, or that he didn't understand. But he's basically telling me that he now gets it, he sees it, and so therefore he's very happy with the way that you're living your life. So there's Angela. I was wondering where she was going to show up.
Yeah, Angela.
So there's something to do with like a disconnect at one point, and this could be in a personal disconnect from him, Virginia, but now he's totally cool with everything and the way that everyone else, especially you, are doing life right now. So, yeah.
Okay, let's say, hey, Angela from New Zealand here. Mary Petty. Mary Petty. Who else? I just want to try to Melissa McKeon. Lewis, does my mother Joelle? Joelle? Okay, Mary Petty's in. What does she say? Did you see that?
Bye, TJ. Lewis, does my mother Joel have a message? Melissa.
Joel? Interesting name for.
It could be pronounced Joelle. But without the French L, an extra LE.
Eric, going to get to you in a minute. All of a sudden, people are popping in. Just
it's the Day of the Dead.
No, people are all of a sudden, bam, coming in, and we just doubled people popping in. So just to let you know, my guest is the incredible Lewis Mabee, and if you write information into the comments section, he sometimes will pick up on things that Spirit says, "Oh, I must answer that." Is that the way to put it?
Yeah.
Who were you with? Who were you talking about before? There was this one right here. Did you see this one from Eric?
No, I haven't seen it yet. She was the only bright spot. Otherwise, I've covered long during close to people throughout the years. She never visited communities. Eric, so yes, spirit can visit. So I use this analogy a lot explaining this. So if anyone has ever watched Star Trek, the next generation, about the Borg, where the Borg was a collective mindset, that's kind of like how spirit is. Spirit can communicate with like any other spirit there, and spirit can also be in 1,000 different places all at the same time, because spirit's energy, and energy doesn't have boundaries. Like we have a physical human body boundary, we have walls boundaries and all that sort of thing. Like, but the spirit don't have it because it's energy. Now, the reason your grandmother does visit you, Eric, but your grandmother doesn't press up against you so that you can sense her or feel her. The reason why that's like that, and it's the same one of the same reasons why my grandfather, who was more like a father to me, has really never visited me since he passed away, and we did everything together when I was growing up. But it's basically because what your grandmother can provide on a spirit level, you don't need in human life. That doesn't mean that she doesn't care and love you still. It just means that your life lessons is not her forte. So she does pop in on you all the time. You'll know when she does pop in on you because you get tinglies on the back of your neck. And there's also something where sometimes there's a reflection of your left eye. You look and there's nothing there. That is her. She is very close around you, but she's not going to tap you, and she's not going to let you know of her presence. So just know that even though you can't sense or feel her, she is around you. And she loves you so much. But she's also saying to you, you need to make this decision. There's a decision that is on your mind. And she says, you need to make up your mind now.
Ooh.
Bye, Karen.
Okay. Bye, Karen. Let's see. Everybody she's going to go pick up my Mary Petty. Her mom passed last June.
Oh, that makes more sense now, Melissa, because you were saying something about Joel and your mom, and I wasn't sure how that was happening. So, because the name wasn't connecting with mom. So
that's right. Yeah, that's where we were. So I wasn't crazy when I was like, Joel.
That's it, Eric. So just whenever you have that sensation, you just go, hi, Grandma, or however you called her, and get on with your day, because she is around you. She's not just going to make it physical. She's not going to come out and go, boo. That's not her style.
Awesome.
Have a message for me. Joel. Was Joel a quick passing, Melissa? Because there's something to do with up and then down, up and then down. So it's something to do with quick. He's also telling me that he's figured things out finally, and so there is some sort of confusion during his human life, and things that he wasn't able to connect the dots with, and he says he's at complete peace now. So he's doing great. He truly is. What's this thing, Melissa, about marriage or something to do with a relationship? Scotland, my twin passed when I was 3. Angela, your twin wasn't meant to have a long life here. Your twin soul was meant to have a very short life, but that life from your twin wasn't about learning lessons for your twin. It was more about the people around. That is what the lessons were for. Hey, Nikki. Hi, Michael. It's interesting because your twin's saying to me that you have the connection still between the two of you. It's just on a different frequency now. And so whenever you get the, I think, kind of thing, that is. So, yeah.
Hey, Marie, one of my great friends of
Hi, Marie.
20 years from Washington, D.C. She was here the last time. Thanks, Marie.
That makes sense. And with all that brain stuff, like the clarity of that I was getting, like there was finally clarity. So, and it, to me, it feels like even though there was a brain tumor and there was there was an illness, when he passed, it was quick. So,
did you know that Elvis Presley had a twin brother?
Yes. And it wasn't the twin died at birth or died stillborn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was identical twins.
Yeah.
Wow.
So just know, Angela, that when you do dream about your twin, there's that connection.
He's Amy.
Amy, yeah. He doesn't communicate, doesn't try to communicate with you, although I do feel though, and I know this might sound weird, but he doesn't communicate, but yet he's there watching over you. And he's telling me he doesn't need to communicate with you, although you think it's a wishful thinking kind of thing. So sometimes, like, is it him or isn't him? It's not him necessarily communicating, but it's almost like he's one of your guides now, and he's actually helping guide your life and knows your life chart and all that sort of thing. So, yeah.
What did Michael say? I can't possibly think of a single one who would want to contact me. That happens. There's a lot of people I don't want to contact me.
Right.
So let's see. Richard said, thanks again for
welcome,
the read during the last. It resonated and explained a lot. Hey,
Good.
Nikki, let's see. My grandmother died 4 months before I was born. My aunt tells me all the time she stepped aside so I could be born. No.
It was just your grandmother's time. It's not an incarnation thing or a reincarnation thing at all. You're welcome, Amy. That is a human coincidence, even though there's no such thing as coincidences in the spirit world. So,
Hey, Presh.
Precious. I love
I
that.
know, a little Presh. Just call me Presh.
Precious.
She's probably heard Precious. I'm doing my Carol Channing. Oh, Mr. Van Gelder, I just can't believe it. Let's see. What was Angela in New Zealand? My dad's birthday was on April 27th. That's today.
That's today.
Oh, but not there because she's in New Zealand. So
all right. So that's tomorrow.
That's
for
tomorrow.
us. Or that was yesterday for her.
Right.
Today
Yesterday for her.
Right.
Aren't you glad we're so smart, Angela, that we can figure it out over here on the other side?
Another pretty face. He wants you to know that he got his mojo back, because before he passed away, it was depleted. Like he says to me, like he says he didn't even recognize himself. And it was just like the energy got sucked right out of him before he passed away. And now he's like, he can do cartwheels. He's not doing cartwheels, but his energy is like, I can do cartwheels. It's like, he reminds me of an auctioneer. So there's like this energy around him where he just like has all these things about like, I want to get this out now. And he's like, so I love his energy, actually, Angela. And Angela A, not Angela B. You're welcome, Angela B. Angela A from New Zealand. He is like over the moon that something to do with a grandson. I'm not sure where the grandson fits into the world, but he's over the moon about a grandson and how the grandson is moving forward with life. So, yeah.
Too cool.
You're welcome, Eric. Virginia, you need to get out there more.
She's a shut-in. You always see Virginia always has a glass of wine in the evenings looking at I think is it a river or a bay? I know she lives on the water, near the water. But
the surgery tomorrow seems like it's fairly routine as far as the surgeon who's doing it. So I'm really not too worried about it with your husband, Virginia. So yeah. Yeah, that makes sense, Angela, because he's just like, like it just like it's like the wind coming out of his sails, and then it's like done. But now he has the wind back in his sails, and he's like just on the go.
On the go. Letting everybody know, welcome to the show. We have most of the people today. A lot of people are coming in from YouTube today.
YouTube, that's
majority, followed by
Facebook.
Paul Lind page, followed by the Esther Goldberg page. Not a single person from my page. Well, you know, it's so weird because of the algorithms. When they put me into Facebook jail the last time, because I'm always getting into Facebook jail, I could not broadcast because it was connected to my Michael page.
Right.
I had to switch it over to the Esther's account.
Oh.
So even though it's the same sub accounts that I have for my profile, I get put into Facebook jail. So when they do that, they cut me off from everything. So I just said, screw it. I'm just going to put everything on Esther's. So for people to come to my page, so for people to come to StreamYard on my Michael page, I have to put a link from Esther's page and it's somebody else's link. So, but it's okay. Sloan Bella recommended you. Sloan is the best. We love her so much.
Thank you, Sloan. Thank you, Angela B.
Have you seen Sloan's pictures lately from the Grand Canyon?
I followed her. Something was on the weekend that she did.
She was on the weekend, and she actually put some of her son's ashes into the
that happened. Okay, good. Okay.
Yeah, she did that. She did that this weekend.
Yeah.
Oh God, what is her son's name? Oh my God, not Scott.
No.
God, I can see it. I'm having a brain fart.
Me too.
Oh my gosh.
Anyway, yeah,
yeah, so she did that this weekend.
Okay, cool. What was I going to say to you?
To me?
Yeah, to you.
To me?
To you.
We sound like a comedy team. Who? To you. Two. Who you? Who's on first?
Who's on first? Who's on? No.
Right.
Keith.
Keith.
Yes. Thank you, Angela B. So, Michael.
What?
There is like this tremendous energy of like on your mark, get set, and we're just waiting for go. And you're going to be noticing that coming through May, moving forward, especially in the second half of 2022, it's like you need to make sure that you are detail focused and pay attention to details, and as well as making sure that you have things like written down sort of vibe, because it's like things are going to be coming at you from all angles. And if you're not on top of it, then you're easily swallowed up in it, because this is new energy, even though you're pay attention. Every time someone gets goosies and I'm talking to them, that means pay attention, because shit's happening.
You can't see it, but there's goosies.
Yeah, your hair's up on up. So with that, like, even though this is a showbiz thing and you're used to showbiz, this is a whole new level.
Yeah.
Whole new level.
If you could just see the hair on my arms. I wasn't expecting that.
My lemon loaf is done. That's the beeping in the background.
Oh, I thought maybe it was the spirit giving you another ding. All right, next one. Give it this one to him. No, it's yeah, I feel it. It's so weird. There's like two energies going at the same time with me right now.
Yes. Well, this is the Gemini energy for you. And so it's like, are you going to let go and release, and then move forward, or are you going to still want to do the control, or you still want to stay in this wheelhouse of yours and limit your potential and growth?
No, I want to grow, and exactly. I think it's so funny. I don't know if anybody else has experienced this, but the 2 years of the pandemic, as crazy as they were for so many of us, for me, I always tell everybody, I feel like Rapunzel locked on the 30th floor of the high-rise. I could never go out, but it also allowed me to see myself personally and spiritually on a different level. There were times I got a little lonely, but I enjoyed being alone, to the point of now, like this weekend, I went out with my friend who's like an executive director of the National Emmys, the Emmy that I hadn't seen her since I hosted the Emmys. And the Rocky Mountain Emmys in Arizona a few years back. But I went out and had breakfast with her the other day, and people are saying, Michael, you've become a shut-in. And I go, no, I'm not a shut-in. I just
You become comfortable.
I'm comfortable.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I'm, right now, my biggest concern is the financial, because I was lucky through the pandemic. I was fortunate. I was very fortunate during the pandemic. I was smart and knew how to apply for the different grants and stuff, because me, like many people in my business, we had no income coming in.
Yeah, like it's me too. Is if I don't work, I don't get paid.
Right.
And you need to have this nest egg, and some people just can't afford nest eggs.
Well, you at least have had a captive audience. I am sure it helped you a bit.
Listen, the pandemic was amazing for me on some levels, and then shit, just like everyone else. But before the pandemic, I was most of my clientele, especially local, were always in person, and I was struggling on how to train people to go and do videos, because I had 4 offices at one point, and I just didn't want to travel anymore. I didn't want to do all that moving. And so when COVID hit and everything shut down, it went quiet for me too. But then people, once they started to get the rhythm of COVID, then my business now is 95% video and 5% in person, which is exactly what I wanted to happen. And so, that's why COVID for me, that's why the time frame of when COVID happened was a blessing. COVID wasn't a blessing to me, but you know what I mean?
Oh, by the way, Marie Rudolph, self-reflection was a blessing during 2021.
Oh, absolutely. Yes. You got it. These couple of years taught many of us to tune out, to tune in.
Thank you, Angela Brown. She bought a super sticker and gave us a tip, $5. No, that's £5. Is it 5 sterling?
£5.
£5. Thank you, sweetheart. That was
that's $7, $7 American. Julie, I'm going to be in London June 27th to the 19th of July.
But back to what you were saying, Lewis, about the pandemic. It's like, for instance, like my crazy dog he was needy, as you've known him. Yeah. You've known him as long as I've had him, basically. Yeah. He's incredible to try to deal with now. He does not, if I'm out of his sight, he loses it. He howls, he screams when I come back into the door. He's so connected to me after these 2 years of being together. And at his age, I don't think I'm going to be able to change it.
No, because
he's set. He's set, and that's it. But I guess it was so funny. I was talking to a mutual friend of ours, and John Hall, the other day, and I just said, John, I go, it's not that I don't like people. I love people. I love making people laugh. It's something that I love doing. I love performing. And I go, but I realized I am satisfied with just having a few friends that I can talk to.
Absolutely.
I mean, and you all know who they are. I have many acquaintances.
Yep.
I have what I call my social circle of people that come and pay attention to what I'm doing and stuff like that. But I guess my big thing is, everybody, there's a big project coming. It's very big for me. It's probably could end up being the biggest project I've ever had in my entire life. And this project is hopefully, actually not hopefully, I know it's going to be a springboard for big things. Right. Lewis knows, Virginia knows, a few of the people in my life know, because I don't want to jinx it. But it's a documentary project that is going to be on one of the biggest streaming services in the world. And they chose my Esther character to be the narrator. She opens the film and she closes the film. And they'll have the final edit in 3 weeks, but I'm not allowed to say the streaming service. And, I just know when that comes out, it's just going to, it's not going to be the Esther Goldberg documentary, but it's going to put me out there.
Eyes are going to be on you.
Eyes are going to be on me that so many people have never seen me before. It's like, it's like, here's the dilemma that I've been going through. So I finally got the my monetization back for YouTube, but what a pain in the butt.
Yeah.
I put videos up, and I get more video people watching stuff when we do our shows like this. And when you come on, Lewis, it's big. A lot of people pop on, but I put it up on YouTube and 50 people watch it, and I have 10,000 people. Why is that?
Yeah.
Facebook, for instance, with Facebook, I have 15,000 people on Politics is a Drag.
Yeah.
I put a video up, I get 50 views.
Yeah.
But yet I'll put a story up about something and it gets 1,000, 3,000, 10,000 hits.
Yeah.
And it's like, I think they want me to pay to have my original content on their channel.
Yep.
Or something. I don't know. It's just great.
It's the algorithm that, just, if you're not already up there, they're going to make you work.
So that's what I've just been doing. I've just been waiting. But what you're telling me is, I don't know if I had this. I can't really remember if I had this discussion with you. I've got my Cameo in place. I've got my Facebook in place. I've got my Paul Lind. I've been doing my homework and keeping everything in place. Does that?
Tammy's taking a nap. So that's why she's late to the show.
Damn, he's silly. So I've been doing that. Like you said I need to get it all in order.
Yeah.
So I've been doing that. I'm just a little nervous for June,
Yeah, no, don't be. Don't be. No, there's a little gold nugget.
That's right. You've said that. Debbie Tatel said that. Corby said that. Virginia said that. And I'm just like, okay. And I've got the faith. Yep. Here's the thing. With all the monetization, I had one video on Facebook that was on the Paul Lind page that was Paul Lind and Elizabeth Montgomery. And it got 1,700,000 views.
That's amazing.
And I put it up 3 or 4 years ago.
Right.
And it just hit the last couple of months.
Yep.
I'm like, what? So I know I have this treasure trove of videos on Esther Goldberg TV where people are watching right now.
That's what it's going to be. It's just going to be one day. You're just going to be like, 9,000 people just saw this.
Right. That's what I feel. And I'm just, Frank, who helps me write some of the Politics as a Drag stuff. I said, Frank, we're one viral video away.
Yeah, exactly.
Anyway, let's take a look at enough about me. But thank you, Lewis. I didn't expect you to pick up anything.
Well, when it happens.
Oh, well, thank you. Can't wait. Thank you. Thank you, Angela. Let's see. Nikki, Tammy, loving this.
Can we get streaming service from Nikki? You can guess, but he can't tell you.
Yeah, I can't tell you. I can't confirm nor deny. Let's see. London. There's Julie May.
It's my London picture.
Okay. There it is.
This is an artist that I collect, and he does. I'll just tip it up a little bit.
There you go. Oh, wow.
He does landscapes, but he does it in a special print kind of way, and I like his forums. So, I collect him. So whenever he comes up with a new print, I try to get his artist rendition print before it goes into the other print. So,
yeah. Oh, wow, that's cool.
Yeah,
that's cool. And then everybody want to know about my artwork. That's right here. This gigantic piece is in 3 sections. It was actually on the marquee of the Comedy Store. Yes. When I did the Paul Lind show, the world famous Comedy Store on the Sunset Strip. And so that is one of the pieces. There we go. That's one of the pieces in 3 sections. And so I made it into a picture on my wall here.
Tam, are you talking to me about that?
Who is tomorrow? Yes, Nikki, they did have their 50-year anniversary, and they were honoring Mitzi. I've had one of that. Huh?
She's a hoot, Mitzi.
Yeah, she died and I got to sit with her, and I got to know her in the later years when I was doing my show there. The Esther show we had the biggest show, one of the biggest shows ever at the Comedy Store, because Macy is just comedy, but I came in with a 9-piece orchestra. And Esther just blew the roof off, and Mitzi was saying, oh my God, you brought the glamour back to the Comedy Store. And at the same time, because before it was the Comedy Store, it was Ciro's.
Right.
And Ciro's, it was one of the coolest nightclubs in LA.
Next Friday, Tammy.
What's that?
Next Friday for Tammy.
What's that?
You know what I mean?
What's happening with Tammy next Friday?
She'll know what I mean next Friday.
Oh, talking in code here.
Code.
Hold on. Here we go. Hi, handsome gentleman. Hey, Carolyn. Lewis, can you say who the artist is? The picture is beautiful. Did you answer that?
Oh, shit. Of course someone's going to ask me that.
You know what I just did?
What?
I took my mouse and I pointed up to it and go, right there, Lewis. Then I realized you can't see it because never mind.
Because you're being a dunce.
But you can see right above between the O and the N.
Yeah.
Right
Oh, crap. I can't remember his name. And he scribbles. I'll get back to you.
Is he old? He probably dribbles too at this age.
Actually, I think he's a runner.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I think he's a runner. He's older. He's an older gentleman, but he's in pretty good shape. But because I did meet him when I was on one of my trips to the UK, London. He was at Piccadilly, or sorry, Covent Garden, and he had a stall near Covent Garden, and I just happened to stumble across it, and I went, I'll take that, and ship it, and yeah, I got him framed. So
hey, are you going to come in September when I do Feinstein's? Cool.
Yeah. I was hoping to get there earlier, but my schedule is full for the summer basically. And so I did already block off the end of September. So yeah, I'm going to be down there. So Janet, just confirm. Cause I think Janet's still watching.
Yeah.
And, so yeah.
I mean, I can say I'm going to be at Feinstein's. They just haven't put it up yet. I'm like, come on. So I signed the contracts like a couple of weeks ago, 3 weeks ago. So I'm still waiting.
Yeah.
I haven't sent them back. I guess they're having some issues with what is this? Who is this for readings? Who is this person? Hold on. Hold on. Wait a minute. Hold on. I need to get rid of them. How do I get rid of this? Okay, hold on. They're coming in from Facebook.
That's usually where they go.
I know. Suzanne, do not come in my room and hawk for customers, okay? Because I'm going to. I don't know which room she's from. What is this? Weird. She's see all the other ones. I can't get rid of her. No. I can't get rid of her. I see. I can't get rid of her. That's so weird. I don't know. Usually,
Could be a bot.
Yeah. Anybody trying to get a hold of Suzanne Smith? I can't get rid of her. That's weird. Usually, I can with YouTube, but I can't because before I've had to lock them out. Hold on. Oh, Shotzi, hold on. Come back here. Shotzi, don't leave. I know she had asked something earlier and it got lost. Hold on. Shotzi, could you go back? There are 1,000 things. Shotzi, could you put your question back up about your mom?
Yeah, I didn't see anything.
I know. We didn't see it because it went through. That would be cool. Thanks, Shotzi. Your question rolled way up, and then I went through my soliloquy. Could you put your question back up, sweetheart? There you go. Here we go. Shotzi's one of the funniest people. Have you been on Bitch Please?
No.
I need to add you to that. It's a private group of just the most horrific, terrible jokes and funniest memes that can never be public, but we just have too much fun on there.
Oh, Bitch Please. Yeah, that's a Facebook thing, right?
It's a private group. Yeah.
Yeah, I think I'm involved with that already.
I may have added you.
You might have already added me, yeah.
Yeah. Well, Shotzi's an admin on there.
Oh, I see.
So you were just wondering about your mother, Shotzi. I'm assuming she passed away. How you got to give Lewis a little bit more sometimes, or maybe I'm wrong.
I just want to make sure I got the right woman, Shotzi, because there seems to be a couple of energies around you, female energies that's passed away. What was it? Your mom that had issues with her breathing or lungs? Happy hump day, Kathleen.
Hey, Kathy.
Not that the breathing or the lung issue was her demise, but something that there was something there about, breathing or lungs that is attached to. Hi, Angela B. Okay, so yeah, I got her. I just want to make sure that this is her. This is her version. It may not be your version of what I'm about to say, but just hear it out. She wants to apologize because she says there was something that she wasn't able to do or wasn't able to complete, and she feels guilty. Not that spirit feels guilty, but she's just giving me the energy of like that she wasn't enough, or she wasn't there enough, or she just thought that she could have done more. She's just like wanting to let you know that she found peace, unfortunately through her passing, but she finally found peace. And again, she's just like whether it be not enough time or just something with regret, like not that she lives in regret in spirit form, but she's identifying it through her human life or her human existence. But she's happy, like she's very, very happy. And she's like, over the last 5 years, you've really come out of your shell, Shotzi. And she likes where you're going, and she really enjoys she says that you got your humor from her. So and she's tongue-in-cheek with that, so take that as you will. So yeah,
Dale is one of our.
I lost my mom 13 years ago to cancer. Are you able to give anything from her? What's your mom's first name, Dale? Because there's so many spirits around right now.
Are you got spirits all around?
It's like since everyone's talking about death, like they're all coming in. So it's like, okay, it's like picking a needle out of a haystack. So the name helps
Teresa.
the name helps you with vibrations, like, because even though they might be still in spirit, they're still attached to their physical human name. So Teresa. Oh my God, your mother was like a German tank. She hung on forever. And then she just finally went, and I think someone actually told her that it was okay for her to go. And so she was a trooper, but yet she was in more pain than what she was letting on, kind of thing. I don't know if they had to medicate her for pain tolerance near the end, but there's just something where she's like, she was hanging on.
Oh, wow. Thank you, Trace.
Thank you, Tracy. She was just hanging on for the sake of hanging on. And she just, she says, I guess they can put Humpty Dumpty together again. Because she says that she's just so connected again to her soul and to being able to see her family from her higher perspective now. So she also... are you looking for a new job, Dale? Or are you looking to do a change of a course, like a course change? Not take a course, but... because there's something tapping in about that coming up around you. So, but she's late. Yes, she's like, congratulations, you're gonna be successful.
He says launching a new project.
Yeah.
Oh, you saw that?
Yep. Yeah, congratulations.
You know, there's a delay, Missy. Oh, that's too funny. Oh my God. Let's see. I'm trying to check here. Let's see, everybody. So we got everybody. Kathleen Sidney, Sadie. Kathleen, where are you from? Just thought I'd ask. And I know I probably pronounced it wrong. My friend Marie from 20 years says, "Is your number still the same?" I said, "Yeah, I haven't changed it since 2004.
What, your age or your telephone number?
Yeah. Gosh. You know, I was like, I woke up this morning. Aw, you're welcome, Dale. And Champers is running around here somewhere.
He'll come up later.
Oh yeah. Well, lots of times if I've got the earbuds on, when sometimes I don't talk to Lewis on here, we talk on FaceTime on my computer. So when I'm on my computer, he can hear the voice. And so he hears Lewis's voice, or he'll hear Diego's voice, and he has to come in and hop right up, and he watches and looks. And he just wants to be part of it. But he can't hear when I've got these on. So he'll come and stare at me right over here.
Kathleen's in my territory. She's
around. Wow. Is she a friend of yours? You knew her?
She's around Brantford area, which means nothing to you, but I know.
Hold on. I have to get rid of this here. Every time I go to touch the computer, the screen keeps going on, so it helps with the light. I keep hitting it to make it stop, and then it's the clip of Esther singing in Airport.
Hey, Carrie, ask something specific, please, because right now there's just so much energy around the chat. It's like watching a big screen TV with 500 channels on it right now.
Right. So everybody's like, there's everybody floating around. That's why I was shocked when you picked up something on me. I'm like, well, what? What?
If I hear it, I have to say it.
No, it's funny. You do that. It's so funny. Debbie Tatel always says, "You want a reading? Corby, you want a reading?" And I go, "No," because when you guys have something relevant to tell me, then you will. Yep. Spirit will tell you. It's not. I mean, but not everyone is fortunate enough as I am to have friends like you, and Deb and Corby and Virginia and Sloan. So I never take it for granted. I just know. If it's there when I actually would definitely need advice.
Right.
Does that make sense?
A nudge.
No, but I did the latest Politics is a Drag. I don't know if you saw it, but you haven't seen it yet?
Oh yeah.
There's a sequence remember all the Christians on the plane singing Jesus songs on that. Did you see the viral video that went crazy last week?
You know me, I'm not on social media a lot.
So these nutty Christians were on a Southwest flight, and all these people they were like, what? They get up, they start singing Jesus songs in the middle of the flight.
On the flight.
Now, people are getting arrested for not wearing a mask, and these crazies are up talking about Jesus, and they have that weird smile that born again crazy have.
I drink the Kool-Aid smile.
Yeah. And this guy playing the guitar, and there's this one guy, and you could just look at him and go, oh my God, it's just crazy. I'll bring it up. It's very fun. Let me see if I can find it. I had it here earlier, and it was like, are you, oh, here it is. Hold on. Let me see if I can put this up. This was actually, so anyway, I did a spoof on it with Esther, and she just said, well, there's Christians on a plane. How about Jews on a plane? And so
you break out the Yenta music.
So hold on. This is what happened right here. Oh, here it goes. This is a Southwest flight. The one man at the beginning. That man right there, look at him. He's like, do I really have to be here?
Good Lord, can that door open so I can jump out?
Oh my God. So in the latest episode of Politics is a Drag, Esther is like, you ever see the movie Airplane?
Yeah.
So I wonder if I can hold on. I'm gonna forward it. You want to see it?
Yeah.
I think. Hold on.
This is at the Goldberg for Politics is out.
Hold on.
Santas. Nemo will wrong mouse. It wasn't even no.
Here we go.
And what should have been
Hold on.
one. The interview was such a waste.
Right after this. Here we
Singing
go.
a la
Oh, here we go.
called Eric Trump.
Right after this.
And fine. Imagine this. You're on a plane and suddenly 40 people around you start singing Allah Akbar. You're gonna sweat much, or a bunch of Russians pop up and start singing about Putin? Would that make you nervous? What about coach class going kosher with Jews on a plane? Hava, Nagila, Hava, Nagila, Hava, Nagila, Hava. Hava, Nagila, Hava, Nagila, Hava, Nagila, you little shit. I know, right? Then, what the hell is this flight attendant button pressing moment on this Southwest flight? I mean, really? Jesus, grab the joystick. Are we halfway to heaven?
Okay. Anyway, that was.
God,
I'm not playing. This week's show is 6 minutes long, so I'm not putting it up there. But I took that one scene. Oh shit! Hold on. Sorry. That one scene is from Airplane, where all the people are doing this, and then the other one is from Airport 75, where Helen Reddy is singing to Linda Blair on the plane. So I was able to shoot myself and put it in there. Aguila. Oh my God. Oh, thank you, Virginia. You're too sweet. Do you speak jive? Right. Anyway, so that was that. So if you get a chance, go look at this week's episode and share it with friends. It's on my Esther page. It's on my Michael page. It's on the YouTube channel here. It is this week's episode is very funny. You will tanning your testicles. Tucker Carlson said that real men need to tan their testicles, and swear to God, you can't make this stuff up. So it's all in this week's show. It's all. It's so
weird.
I know you can't make this shit up.
You can't.
No.
I think there was a something from Kim, something to do with a new job. Yeah, you're going to be leaving the company you're in, Kim.
Tracy, do you see a job change for me? Here it is. She goes,
yeah, there's a job change, but you have to be patient. It's not coming as soon as what you want it to, but and don't settle. Don't just pick something because it's different or it's a change. Do your due diligence and do some research and be patient. And when you do all that, you're gonna be very happy you did and that you waited for it. I think around September, October of this year.
Oh my God, Joshua Coda. Oh my God, people that I haven't seen in forever. Hey, Josh.
No, that's because of cataracts.
Stop. I think the Carrie was asking something about, will I ever own my own home?
Something about 5 years, Carrie.
Somebody just woke up. Whitney Beamish. Whitney goes, good morning, guys. Hope you all are well. Whitney, where the hell are you? Just waking up.
She would have to be like maybe.
You met Joshua Coda because he was the manager of the grocery store across the street from where I lived in Hollywood.
Oh my God! Yes.
Yeah. Remember the two guys that were the managers? And I'd always go in there. I'd get all the markdowns.
Yes.
I would mark all the fresh stuff at the end of the day would be marked down. That was Joshua Coda, and he was the manager. Isn't that cool?
Oh my gosh, I do remember Josh now. Yes.
Yeah. Oh, Whitney's in Australia too. Hi, Whitney. We get a lot of people from Australia, New Zealand, down under. Okay, that's interesting right there.
Does my dog ever come back to visit me? In spirit, but not reincarnate into another dog.
Really?
Yet. Animals souls have the same principle as, well, the souls that inhabit animals have the same principles that inhabit humans. This is school. I've said it many times. Human life is school. It's boarding school. You get sent away, you learn your lessons, you graduate, and then you go back home in spirit form. But spirit can visit humans still, as long as humans are open to receiving the message, because the level that spirit is on that we can see is the lowest of the levels of, if I'll call it heaven for the sake of a better word, because there's different many levels. There's thrones and menus, virtues, powers, principalities, archangels, guides, and spirits.
Right.
And they're all different levels of existence on spirit form.
Like, for instance, okay, Champers is my first animal I've had. I mean, he's been with me for 15 years. It'll be 16 in December. But we have such, I mean, I don't know. Being somebody who's never had a pet close, I know I've got to get myself ready for the day that things are going to happen with him.
Right.
But I just wonder, when you talk about reincarnation, spiritual or whatever, do humans come back as animals, or do animals come back as humans, or whatever? No,
because the learning that a human the learning that a soul needs to learn in a human can't be learned in an animal, and vice versa.
Okay.
They're different vibrations.
But animals are here. I mean, like everybody says, the word dog spelled backwards is God,
I think they just pay too much attention to that.
Okay, I like that. But anyway, no, I just, my dog is like my child, to me. And it's just, I tell people, my dog is the longest unconditional love I've ever known in my life.
But your dog picked you. You didn't pick him.
But even though he was a gift,
right?
He knew he was coming.
Yeah.
I tell everybody, he's been in my life to keep me grounded. Yes. I tell people that. I go, if it wasn't for my dog, it was so funny. John Hall said that a couple of days ago. He goes, if I used to worry in LA if you were going to lose that dog because you would have never made it. And I think, he was right. That I think sometimes they're here as like a spiritual host. Spiritual.
Well, because the energy, the soul energy of an animal is when it comes back into the physical form,
right?
Example, dog, human, cat, whatever.
Right. Cats are the same. Right?
Animals, souls that take on animal forms are more elevated in knowledge than humans. And so that's why the connection with so many animals or pets, we call them fur babies and our children and because they're there to help us. But yet because we're humans and we think we're the highest species, are the ones taking care of them. And it's a complete opposite. It's just that they know how to do it, that they don't need money. They don't need a job. Like they know how to exist and how to get a response out of us humans. And they live very simply basic. That's where unconditional love comes from. And that's where humans have a very difficult time understanding and acknowledging and practicing is unconditional love. Whereas animals just have it. They're born with it.
Right. No matter what, they just look at you longingly.
Right.
Yeah, no, it's just, those, I mean, me, and people on Facebook know my relationship with my crazy ass dog. I love him to death. I would give my last penny. The soul of a dog seems so pure.
And it is.
And also, cats are the same way. I've seen people with their cats. I was watching this video this morning on TikTok of this guy on a bicycle, and he's taught his cat how to sit in the basket.
Yep.
On the front of his bike.
Yep.
I just was like, will you get down with yourself?
Well, it's like when you teach an animal or a pet to go to the toilet on the toilet.
Will I be with him when I pass?
Oh, I didn't. Your dog.
Okay, that's it. Okay, there it was. I was confused. Your dog.
I'm sure I can hear him. Yeah, like it again. He doesn't visit you in the human form as in another dog, Angela, but he definitely.
Oh, I see what she says.
Yeah, he's definitely like comes around you quite often, and
right.
And I think for you, I don't know if you've noticed that either things are moved or you thought it was there, but now it's there. But he has a mischievous kind of energy to him, which I find is quite funny. So yeah, when you're scratching your head going, what did I do with that? It's probably him.
How are you doing on time, Lewis? I know that you
I have a couple more minutes. I have to get back to work.
Right. I know. You said you had 90 minutes set aside. So I just wanted to let you know that we've done 60.
Oh, wow.
I know. That's why I wanted to make sure. I wanted to make sure. Hold on, here we are. Let's see. Yeah, it was just one of those things that I was thinking about the other day. You know, it's like, you know, he's doing good for the little guy.
For his age.
You know, I want to take. I would. You know, my biggest thing is I really would love to go to Mexico, but I could take him with me. You know.
Yeah.
But I just, you know,
You can see his cousins.
I can see his cousins, his distant relatives. I'll go on Ancestry.com and see.
You got a new match. You got a new family match.
Look, hey, we started off with the Taco Bell. Can you believe did you see I don't know if you saw the post I put up the other day. I'm just over drag brunches. They are now doing a drag brunch at the Taco Bell here on the Las Vegas Strip.
Yep. Angela, don't get rid of that praying mantis. Praying mantis is amazing energy.
I have a praising mantis that is always in my hand. I put it back outside, but it seems to make its way back in. Is
that
significant?
Let it do what it wants to do. I don't believe in luck, but it's praying mantis is luck. So there's fortune, and I don't mean that in a money way, but there's fortune coming towards you, Angela. So don't let go of that praying mantis.
Right. It's sort of like hummingbirds. When I lived in LA, there was always hummingbirds on my balcony. Remember?
Well, hummingbirds are typically associated with people that passed away.
So a lot of dead people decided to come up and see me all the time.
Oh, yeah.
Oh my God, there we go. More people.
It's a spam thing.
Yeah. Anybody, if people are trying to get you to inbox for your readings, they're fakes. This Amara Maple or whatever, yeah. I guess because they're doing it from Facebook, I can't do them.
Yeah.
I can't get rid of them. I can get rid of YouTube people, but I can't get rid of Facebook people. How weird.
Orbs. Think of orbs as, what are those things called that a lot of real estate agents use to view the home from above? What are those
drones?
Drones, yeah. Think of orbs as drones. Orbs are sent around us so that they can view what we're doing and if we're doing it the right way. And in a drone or in an orb is a little bit different from a spirit guide that can view us. An orb is more like a collective, where it's not necessarily spirit guides that are assigned to you. It's more so about think of it as if you're going to become a doctor, you have to go on rotation and you have to learn. So the orbs are typically spirits that are learning about something, and it just happens to be something that you're going through. So there's a collective of energy that comes in the form of an orb that is watching and seeing and you and how you're doing whatever you're doing with that particular life lesson, and they're taking notes on how to help when they're ready to be guides for those kinds of situations.
I didn't mean to do that. People do not pay attention to Amara Maple. She's a bot. She's trying to get your information. And you don't want to give phone numbers or information or your Facebook account, and I can't get rid of her.
Right.
It's weird. Did you get what did Virginia say? Did you get a message for me from my friend Alex?
Alex. Kind of like top of the day to you. Virginia. It's like wants to make you smile and giggle. And Alex is just beaming from ear to ear and just happy. So, yeah. So it's not really necessarily a message per se, but just more about how Alex is doing over there. Because all Alex is doing is making this big, huge smile. Yeah, just block them, Pam. So yeah.
I think
there is another one, Nikki, with your Aunt Elizabeth. I think Nikki, she adores you, and national tax from USA calling a Canadian phone number. Do you think it's spam?
Yeah, that was
yeah.
Is that you?
Yeah, it's me.
No, I realized I had to go into my Facebook page, my Esther Facebook page,
and then
because she's
block them
doing it
that
from
way.
and block them that way. I just
Right.
deleted her stuff.
So yeah, Catherine. Sorry, yeah. So yeah, Catherine. She's like kind of like saying you're the chip off the old block kind of thing, and she wants to take ownership of you. So she's very much about like yeah, very proud of you. So
Cool.
bye, Angela Brown.
Oh, that's right. It's 10:09 in Scotland,
Yeah, you're 5 hours ahead of me in Toronto.
and it is only
I'll be visiting Edinburgh in July sometime.
and it's only 2:10 here.
Yeah.
Oh God, this is terrible. I don't want to deal with this. Leave me alone, people. It must be spam time all of a sudden.
Oh yeah, of course.
I'm like, what the hell is all these?
Well, when you're getting numbers that the spams are going to go to that algorithm of where's this spike coming from? So,
right.
So yeah.
I had I actually have spam thing on my phone, so it gets rid of most of them.
Oh, that's good.
9 a.m. Thursday morning. Oh, it's 9 a.m. Angela, Thursday morning.
Wow.
Oh, so Angela, when we're so this is the normal time you usually join us because we're
usually here on Sunday around between 4 and 5 and 6, or my time.
Yeah. So that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
So anyway,
very good.
So you need to go get your stuff together, Lewis.
I'll get my stuff together now.
Hold on, let me go over here, and everybody give it up for the fabulous Lewis Mabee.
Thank you, everyone. I hope I got everyone's. Yeah.
You had an influx of spirits today.
Yes. Today was talking to the dead, which is okay.
Everybody, thank you so much, Virginia and
Nikki and Angela.
Everybody, all of you were just too kind and too nice. I'll probably be back on Sunday this week. I'm pretty sure I'll pop in.
Thanks, David.
I just had missed this Sunday because I was getting over my COVID shot.
His fourth one because he's that old.
But give it up for the fabulous Lewis Mabee. You are the one, Lewis. You're always invited. We always have so much fun.
We do.
Need a reading. You know what I didn't do? LewisMabee.com. There it is. There it goes. Here we go. There we go. Boom. Somebody goes, I'm not a bot.
No, you're not, Tiffany. That's why you're still here.
Thank you very much.
Tune in again.
Anyway,
we'll be back.
Give it up for Lewis right there. Right there. This is Michael Airington. Go to our YouTube channel. Watch the latest Politics is a Drag. Send it to friends. Bye-bye, everybody.
Bye.